Okay, here's a quick video just to show where I am at the moment with the Dreamcast development, and it's been quite a while since I did the previous video, and that was the engine that was a bit like an FPS with all the light bloom and depth of field effects. So in one of the previous videos I talked about wanting to start again, and it's not necessarily a case of throwing all the code away. So over the last 18 months or so I've done one demo which was the sprite scaling, which is quite similar to what you're seeing now, one which was a terrain engine and one which was an interior engine, and what I'm focusing on now is building a game out of it. So I've decided to start again and go for a game concept, and I won't give away the idea straight away, although I've probably said it a few times before in talkie videos. But what I need to do this is a sprite scaling engine, very similar to the Sega Super Scaler systems. So if you think Galaxy Force or even the Outrun games, but probably the one that looks similar to what I'm wanting to achieve is a game like Radmobile or Gale Racer on the Saturn, or Power Drift, that kind of thing. So it's not so much the Outrun road effect, it's more of everything being scaled sprites. So this build is using an updated set of libraries, which is the Callistos open source libraries really for the Dreamcast. So it's the homebrew dev kit, and the guys building it have done a lot of work on an OpenGL implementation for it, and it works really well, a lot faster than the previous one. So this will make the engine run quicker. So what you're seeing here is a track generator. So the problem I had in the past was I was trying to build an engine and trying to build a game and realizing that it takes a lot of effort to build the levels. So I was thinking about like a racing car layout, or it could be even with a game like Galaxy Force, there's a track. Why not just procedurally generate it? Why spend all the time and effort in making these tracks when they look just the same as a procedurally generated one? So this is what we have here. So we've got sprites, or rather billboard polygons, but they look like scaled sprites for the track. You've got some detail on the side, and then underneath you've got a set of like stretch sprites that are meant to be the ground. So this is just a very early prototype that took 2 or 3 evenings to build, and yeah, I mean I can take this a lot further forward. I just need to spend a bit more time in writing a generator that adds more detail for each of these tracks. One of the major differences between this and the earlier sprite scaler engine that I produced was that was based on a big tile map. So everything was this big grid, which was great for doing the terrains, and you could do some of the interior work, but it was very wasteful of memory. And if you've got a track, why are you drawing a mile to each side, or why are you even storing the data? And that was really wasteful. So I thought, why not just make an engine that generates a track as it's really just one long list of segments that has an angle, relative angle left and right, and oops, something's fallen there. Yeah, set of angles left and right, and then you can add some detail on the sides. So what I'm just going to do now is add more options, so I can put banks on the side like you've got here, but then I want to do things like tunnels, or put trees, or have a cave, or something like that. Yeah, so a lot of waffling, but just to say that this is where I am at the moment, and it's running pretty well on the hardware. I've had to do a few tricks, some techniques that I borrowed from my earlier engine, which is when you're rendering detail further down the track, you're not going to render every single segment, you're going to render every other segment, or every third, or every fourth. So that's why there's a couple of little glitches you can see there. There's some gaps in the track, but I just need to make those sections twice as high so you don't see that flaw. So yeah, I'll leave it there. So there's quite a lot of scope. So as you could probably tell, this is starting to look more like a game, hopefully, rather than just a tech demo. I mean, the previous ones, the interior engine and things like that, and the height map for the terrains, they were really just tech demos. But I do have an idea for at least one game that I want to build. So I thought, right, enough experimentation, just build a game. And then all the previous code that I've got I can bring in as and when it's useful. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Hopefully there should be more game mechanics coming soon. So thanks for watching.